Hello everyone, welcome to Topper IS. So as part of our daily series, today also we will look into few of the headlines that were part of Hindu and PIB. Okay, let's get started. So the first one is with respect to Galwan issue, India and China standoff. Okay, in the Ladakh. So what it says, a year after Galwan clash, China is beefing up positions along the LAC. In the sense, it is further taking control over the region by building new accommodations and all. So the year since a violent clash between armies of India and China in the Galwan Valley of Eastern Ladakh. What PLA army is doing is People's Liberation Army of China has built in additional accommodation, both permanent and temporary, in depth areas along the LAC. Okay, on its side, it only so what is the significance? It is said they are going to be over there for a longer period of time. And apart from that, the additional accommodations like construction of field hospitals, procurement of additional snow mobility vehicles, particularly during winter and all, these all things are indicating that they are going to stay, they're preparing for long haul and permanent winter occupation in this post. Okay, and since last year there have been around 11 rounds of talks, military talks for disengagement and de-escalation in the eastern Ladakh, but but still they're not able to achieve that disengagement and de-escalation. Okay, so next one is with respect to India's investment in research unsatisfactory, says UNESCO report. So what it says is gross domestic expenditure on research has stayed at 0.7% of GDP over the years now, and so this is unsatisfactory according to UNESCO science report. What it says is the sustainable development goals, around 17 goals, global goals. Within that 17, we have sustainable development goals with the sustainable development goal 9, which calls for promoting industry, infrastructure, and innovation. So India has been doing a progress in this sustainable development goal 9, but issue still remains that the country's investment in research still remains unsatisfactory, is what the UNESCO science report is saying. So this report comes once in 5 years. So how it also backs up with certain of facts to say that this is unsatisfactory. It says that density of scientists or engineers engaged in R&D in the country per 10,000 of the labor force stood at 10 in 1990, and this number is just 11 in 2018. So hardly any improvement since 1990. Okay, then, and it also other facts like R&D is focused primarily in the sectors such as pharmaceuticals, automotive, and information technology. And even within these industries, it is concentrated only in the small number of firms. Okay, so this is a cause of worry. Only few sectors, within that few sectors, only few firms are having R&D focused activities. Then one positive thing it says, there is increase in number of scientific publications by Indian researchers on cutting edge technologies like biofuels and all, and total publications have risen up by 80,000 to around 1.61 lakh in 2019. So this is a good thing, but still, patenting by domestic corporations, research institutes, universities, and individuals remain low in India. Okay, certain good things, certain improvements, and so there are areas where there are lacunas. Okay, that's what the report is speaking. Then we will see the next thing is with respect to rare earth metals at the heart of China-US rivalry. Okay, international relations. So you get to know, you should know about you should be aware of what are all the things happening in the international sphere between countries. So one of the reason why there is a rivalry between China and US, it is said that it is because of rare earth metals. See, as of now, China is a dominant player in rare earth metals. Okay, and the significance of rare earth metals is key to they are key to future manufacturing activities, So that is a cause of concern for the West. See, as of now, US is importing around 80% of its rare earth minerals from China, and even European Union gets 98% of its supply from China. And this is a worry because these rare earth materials are crucial in manufacture of magnets used in industries of the future, such as wind turbines and electric cars, push towards renewable sector and all these things. So in this manufacturing, rare earth metals are important, but as of now 80% of US import and 98% of EU's demand is met through China. So globally, geopolitics, so when they are dependent on each other, when US gets dependent on China, so it want to avoid such kind of dependence on China. So that is the case here. uh, So next one is with respect to why are rare earth elements? What are rare earth elements? So rare earth elements are a group of 17 chemical elements that occur together in the periodic table. Okay, so these are 17 chemical elements. 15 are lanthanide elements, and there are other two, scandium and yttrium. And they are, although they are called rare, so meaning also you should know, although they are called rare, rare elements are not extremely rare on the earth. Doesn't it means that they are not rarely found in on earth. Rather, they are spread very evenly all over the earth. Okay, meaning of it is, so they are not it is not very rare to find them on the earth. Rather, they are spread very evenly all over the earth. So it is very difficult to find a concentration of rare elements in a particular place. So it is very rare to find them in concentration in a particular location. So on that basis, they are called as rare earth elements. Okay, remember the meaning of it. And rare earth metals and alloys that contain rare earth metals are used in many devices that people use today, such as computer memory, DVDs, rechargeable batteries, cell phones, catalytic converters, magnets, fluorescent lightning, and much more. Okay, and last 20 years there has been significance explosion in the use of these items, which are making which require rare earth metals. So that shows how, what is the significance of rare earth elements. Okay, then we have another news with respect to IDEX challenge. See, Department of Defense Production has come out with IDEX, and as established a defense innovation organization. So Department of Defense Production has come out with challenge, something called IDEX challenge and Defense Innovation Organization. Okay, IDEX challenge, innovation for defense excellence, and this establishment of Defense Innovation Organization. What is the aim is that they want to promote innovation and indigenization in the aerospace and defense sector at the startup level. Okay, this is, they want to promote aerospace and defense sector, particularly in the startup level. How do they do it? They do it by providing financial support to nearly 300 startups, MSMEs, individual innovators, and 20 partner incubators. Okay, so they want to promote aerospace and defense sector in the domestic. Okay, that was the part of it. Then we have project O2 for India. So this is a project of Office of Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India. And what the program aims to see, it aims to enable all the stakeholders working to augment country's ability to meet rising demand for medical oxygen. COVID situation, demand for medical oxygen, there was a shortage of supply and all those things. Now to augment such demand capacity of the medical oxygen, the project O2 have been come out by Office of Principal Scientific Advisor. Okay, and what do they do under the project? Under the project, National Consortium on Oxygen is enabling national level supply of critical raw materials such as geolites, setting of small oxygen plants, manufacturing compressors, final products. Okay, so these are all the critical raw materials. They want to enable the national level supply of all these things. and is also consortium is also working to strengthen the manufacturing ecosystem for long-term preparedness. So they want to strengthen the manufacturing ecosystem for medical oxygen. Okay, and committee of experts have also been evaluating critical equipment such as oxygen plants, concentrators, ventilators. Okay, these all things with respect to startups and MSMEs. So the main thing is, remember project O2 for India, project of Office of Principal Scientific Advisor. What they want to do, they augment the country's ability to meet demand for medical oxygen. How will they do it? They see that there is a supply of critical raw materials. Okay, and they also get to involve various startups, MSMEs that are present in the country. This is how they are going to work on it. So that was it for today. You can also download the PDF of this document in the link that is shared below. Thank you.